Hey, it is so good to see you. Hey, if you're new to this channel, my name is Richard. I'm an entrepreneur as well as a high performance coach. And I'm so glad that you're here today because I'm gonna be sharing something that I'm extremely passionate about. And the topic actually is how to find your passion. If you're a university student, you're a working professional, or maybe you're an entrepreneur and you just feel like you're not working in your calling. Do you relate to me on that? Because I can tell you, when I was in university, I was studying biology, but by my third year, I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And so I was studying all these classes and I wasn't actually passionate about it. And I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm wasting my time here. And so how do you actually find your passion? How do you find that thing that you actually want to do for the rest of your life and something that truly makes you fulfilled, right? I'm gonna be sharing with you today in this video my story of essentially how I found my passion. I really hope that you can take the lessons and the mistakes that I've made and that you can go out and help find your passion as well. So I discovered an entrepreneur. His name is Joel Marion, entrepreneur that I greatly look up to. He's actually now one of my personal mentors. And Joel taught me that his first successful business that took him from $0 to $10 million, it was actually an ebook company. Joel was very passionate about health and fitness. He was a personal trainer, but he realized, man, I can't make as much money if I'm just trading time for money. And also, I can't help as many people if I'm just working at a small gym. So he thought to himself, why don't I create an information product online, an ebook, right? And why don't I just go ahead and sell that? Because that's gonna have a lot of value in it. It's gonna teach people how to lose weight and build more muscle. And at the same time, I'm gonna be able to help more people because I can reach the entire United States and beyond with an internet-based information product. When Joel was explaining this to me, he told me that, Richard, what's so cool about this is there's no physical cost of goods sold. You think about something like glasses or this shrimp pillow right here. This is pretty cool, right? All these different kind of operational risks that are at hand when you sell a physical product. But when you sell something like a video course or something like an ebook, it's all digital, right? So the information itself is extremely valuable, the value's there, but because there's no physical shipping, if someone purchases, bam, you can deliver it to them through the internet. So that's where Joel said to me, Richard, one of your first businesses should always be information based. You could teach something that you're genuinely super passionate about, and then at the same time, your profit margins are gonna be very good. And so that's where I thought to myself, wow, what are some of the things that I'm really passionate about? What are the things that I really like and that I think I'm pretty good at that I could help other people with? And one of those things when I was in university that everyone had always commented on is, Richard, you're able to move so much faster. Why are you able to get so many more things done? How are you able to stay so productive, right? And so that's where I realized, okay, well, there's probably something along this high performance route. And I started to realize, wow, I'm actually really good. I have a good understanding of this. Now, I want to share the rest of the story of essentially how I found this passion to become a high performance coach. So I'm going to share the story with you in a little bit. So come on, let's get back to work. So just had an amazing deep work session. I've had 2 deep work sessions today already. The first one from 6 to 8 a.m., quick breakfast, and then just went from about 8:30 a.m. all the way to 10:30 a.m. And I gotta run to go to pads practice right now, but I gotta check the weather because I'm not sure how the weather's looking out there. You can't really tell when you're on the 27th floor. Hey Siri, how's the weather today?
It's currently partly cloudy, 64 degrees in Toronto. Expect mostly cloudy skies starting early. The morning at 11 a.m. today's high will be 75 degrees and the low will be 64.
That's not bad. Did you hear that? 64 degrees, the high is 75. Okay, well, not too hot, not too cold. Gonna get out there and let's have a good pads training session. Alrighty, so I'm heading over to the park where I normally train Muay Thai with my coach, Mike Zhang. So I just want to continue the story of how I found my passion. So after I met Joel Marion, I was introduced to this entire industry of e-learning. Joel Marion did it because he was a personal trainer and he was an expert at weight loss, and so he sold ebooks and different kinds of informational courses on how to do just that. Mike, who's my Muay Thai coach, it's so awesome because he's a fitness entrepreneur and he's gonna cross $10 million this year in his business. And his first offer when he launched his business at 25 years old was actually a Muay Thai coaching course, how to get a really fit fighter looking body while doing fighter workouts, and that's what he taught people with the digital product as well. So that's where I realized, oh my gosh, there's so many incredible people out there who are actually helping, who have a skill to teach. The e-learning industry is gonna be passing $320 billion as of next year. It's an incredible industry where there's a lot of people out there who wanna learn a skill, and if you have a skill, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's teaching people how to play guitar, if it's how to do art lessons, how to play the cello, whatever it may be, there's different kinds of skills that we all have that we can show others, and hey, if we can teach someone something, then we can also get paid to do it as well. Mike's already waiting for me, he's on the field over there, so come on, we gotta get going to practice. We are shadows in the neon light. So Muay Thai is a two-way street because you gotta learn how to hold pads and be a punching bag for the legend Mike right there. So I'm gonna film this one. Let's have some fun. I'll be a dummy for a little bit. Oh man, so it was an awesome training session with Mike, but there was one micro injury that happened. If you look at my elbow, look at that. Yes, if you look at my elbow right there, I'll zoom in on a little shot for you. But essentially what had happened was, when you want to land the elbow shot, you want to land it on your opponent's jaw, but I wasn't landing with the pointing part, as you can see. I was landing with the flesh of my elbow when it should have been at the very points. Hey, beginner's mistake, I gotta do better next time. So no worries on that. Gonna go ahead and clean up and then get ready for lunchtime. So come on, I'll see you in a little bit. So this is pretty much what I had for lunch every single day. If you haven't seen from my previous videos, I just want to share with you real quick. So I always have a nice salad because salads keep my fibers up, and also it's low carbs, which means I don't really get sleepy in the afternoon. The second thing I typically do is I have a lot of fruits and vegetables. You want to make sure you load up on these micronutrients because they make the systems go faster, especially up here. And then lastly, I want to keep my dressings light and simple as well. I never go crazy with some super fatty or oily stuff. I just do 1 tablespoon of olive oil and then 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. So let's go ahead and snap this up right now. And this right here, my friend, is gonna be the final product. Take a look at the salad. Boom. Wow, absolutely incredible. I don't see myself changing from the salad in a very long time, so come on, let's say grace and we'll jump right in. Alrighty, so we have officially hit the afternoon. It is past 12 p.m. now, 12:25 p.m. Lunch is done, and I'm going to be doing a couple more hours of work. Today's actually a shorter day. I pretty much time collapsed my morning work so that I was done with the most important works before I actually went out to go train with Mike down at the field. I'm pretty much almost done with work. I'm just going to be doing a couple more hours of light work, a little content creation, and then also checking up on some emails, which I only do a few times every single week, because if you're checking your email every single day, there could potentially be a problem with time being wasted, right? So come on, let's go ahead and finish up this day. I'll see you in a little bit. Whew. Alrighty, so I am all done with the work of today. It's been a really long day, but we finished early at 3:30 p.m. and I'm so stoked that we did. And right now, we haven't done this in a while. I want to do the 1-minute shot clock, and this is where I answer one of your questions. So hey, if you want to get your question answered, all you need to do is drop a comment down below with high performance question, and then ask your question, and I might answer it on this coming week's video. This question is actually from Gregarious Wilkins, and it goes, "Hi Richard, during this quarantine, because I have not been able to attend church with my friends, I felt that my relationship with men upstairs," this is talking about God, "has become frail, and thus I've resorted to pornography almost every single day. How do you stay connected to God during a time as dire as this global pandemic?" And so Wilkins, first and foremost, thank you for your vulnerability. I'm totally happy to serve you with this answer, and this is how I'd like to address this. Look, when most people feel that the world is turning upside down and things in their life are going wrong, oftentimes we just try to grab on, like, oh, I gotta figure it out on my own, right? But I've come to the realization that no, I can't figure it out on my own. I know I'm too flawed. I make too many mistakes. In fact, a couple weeks ago, I hosted my first masterclass in a very long time, and it completely flopped. I hyped it up all this much, but my audience wasn't very happy. And I'll be very honest, I was so stressed immediately following that because I saw all the hate comments. I saw all these people very disappointed. And I think that just goes to show the fact that, man, I really don't want to let you down. I don't want to let my audience down. I always want to make sure that my YouTube subscribers are taken care of first. And whether they get free content or my paid content, it's always over delivering, and I didn't do that, right? I made that mistake, and that was my fault. And so during this time, I realized, wow, I can try to figure this out on my own, or I can ask the man upstairs, the creator of this universe, for guidance, right? So Wilkins, I just like to encourage you, if there's ever a time in which you feel that things in this world are not going right, whether that's porn, you're struggling with your schoolwork, whether that's you're struggling with your health, or maybe you made a business mistake like I did, it's all right. Understand that we're all flawed. We make mistakes, and I'm gonna own up to the fact that I make a mistake because I understand I am flawed and I am broken. I truly believe I am a sinner, right? And so that's why I'm always gonna draw near to Him. I'm always gonna look to God for guidance. And Wilkins, I know that you're gonna do the same, and you're gonna be totally fine when you do look to Him. All right, so I know it's a little bit longer of an explanation, but I truly do hope that serves you. And Wilkins, I just wanna encourage you with this Bible verse. This is something that I was actually clinging on to when my audience was really disappointed in me and how I delivered on this past masterclass. And this is what it was. It's from Genesis 50, when Joseph was sold into slavery, but he finally came back to meeting his brothers after 13 years. And his brothers were the ones that sold him into slavery. He said, what the enemy meant for evil, what you had meant for evil, God meant for good. God had intended it for good, right? And I truly believe we make mistakes. We do bad things. We do quote unquote evil things, right? We all do. But at the end of the day, I truly believe God will always turn them around. Even when I fall short, God's still gonna make a way. And Wilkins, I know the Lord is gonna make a way for you. So stay strong, brother. I'm rooting for you. And I'm gonna go ahead, wrap up this work day here and get to cooking dinner. So come on, let's go. So quick change of plans. I realized today is Thursday. My meats had not finished defrosting yet from the refrigerator, and so I'm actually gonna be heading out to one of my favorite restaurants. I told you about it before. It's called Wilbur Mexicana. They make some of the best California burritos, not from California, right? Definitely gonna go and grab one of these. They make incredible Cali burritos. So come on, my friend, I just wanna show you this thing really quickly. How cool is this view right here? So I'm walking on this really awesome tunnel bridge, and I got all these beautiful skyrise buildings on this side, and then check it out, on this side I have the CN Tower right there. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the city of Toronto. If you're from Toronto, drop in the comments, because love the city. Love you guys. My friends, I don't know if you can see this, but we actually have local businesses, local restaurants opening back up in the city of Toronto. Look at that. Patios are now open now. Oh man, I thank the Lord for the fact that we're coming back to business. This whole city's coming back alive. So grateful. I hope wherever you are in the world right now that your city's coming back alive as well. Package is secured. I got a super awesome burrito. Very hungry right now. Let's get back home and we're going to get to eating. See you in a bit.
We lose the souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. The world is dead, but we stay. 'Cause we are born.
Alrighty, my friend, the time has come. This is the Cali burrito designed by Wilbur Mexicana, and we're gonna do the taste test. Let's do this thing. 9 out of 10. Wilbur's, you always hit the spot. Excuse all the food in my mouth, by the way. I'm just too excited to tell you. So it's carne asada, which is steak. They put rice, they put guacamole, but the one interesting thing they do is they put sweet potato in here. And sweet potato, this sweet flavor just completely transforms the taste of this burrito. So I'm gonna crush this burrito right now, but then right after I'm done with this, I'm actually gonna be going back to some business stuff. So I'm gonna be sharing with you my business plan and where I plan on going in this coming year. So I'll talk to you very soon. Alrighty, so just had an awesome burrito dinner and my tummy is very happy. I wanted to just tell you a little bit more about the story of how I found my passion. So it turns out that I told you the story of how I was introduced by my mentor Joel Marion to this whole world of information products, creating fantastic products that solve other people's problems by teaching and coaching them on something, and then at the same time exchanging that for financial resources, right, for profit. But then at the same time, I saw how Joel was able to create so much impact through donating a lot of money, through using the wealth that he created as a Christian entrepreneur to further God's kingdom and donate and be more philanthropic. And I realized, wow, that's exactly what I want to do as well. I want to be able to make a lot of money to provide for my family. One day I want to be able to provide for my family buying a nice home for us. I want to be able to retire my parents early, and then I want more money to be able to give to other people. And so after really engineering and building out this YouTube channel, I had no intention, but I realized, wow, I'm actually really good at high performance skills. And then I realized I actually have been coaching people one-on-one for quite some time now. And then I realized, why don't I just go ahead and make this information, this form of coaching available to more people? And that's why I launched, you're already very familiar with, the High Performance Training Program, my flagship 8-week paid coaching program in which I teach skills on high performance, primarily how to shave time off to have better time management, right? And you've already seen these screenshots. You've seen that, look, my program works. I wanted to be very transparent with you on this video about what exactly my business model and how I make money on it. Whether you want to buy my program or not, no worries. Come to the free masterclass and get some value. And you're gonna see from my free information on these masterclasses that I host every week, you're gonna be like, wow, I cannot believe Richard gives this much free value. I cannot wait to enroll into the paid program. And hey, if you don't want to buy, no worries. Just enjoy the free content on my YouTube video. Just always know there's going to be 10x value in my paid program than in these free YouTube videos. And that essentially is how I found my passion. Because I was able to identify that, yeah, I have a particular skill that I'm pretty good at, which is managing my time and understanding how to maximize my performance. And it was something that I was genuinely super passionate about. Every time I talk about it, I'm sure you can tell by just looking at me right now, my face lights up when I talk about high performance. I realized, wow, I'm good at this and so many other people can benefit from it. Therefore, it is selfish of me to keep it to myself and not show it to the world, not put it out on YouTube, not put it out on social media, and then create a product around it to help people even more. And so that's how I essentially combined both income and impact, right? One of my mentors always says, impact, income, and influence, all three I's, they can go up at the same time, right? Who said to make a lot of money, you have to scam people? No, that's not true. You can make a lot of impact while making a lot of money, while increasing your influence and reach all together, right? And so I hope that this video gave you a good understanding of how you might go about finding your passion as well, right? Finding your passion just comes down to, number one, what are you good at? Number two, when you do it, does that actually make you smile? And number three, how can you actually turn that into some kind of monetization, right? How do you make money from it? Because obviously we all need to be able to pay for rent, pay the bills, right? If you can combine those three things and put those all into one, my friend, you have such an amazing opportunity to serve a lot of people, help a lot of people, and be able to make money for yourself, impact a lot of others while doing the exact thing that you love the most. I feel so fulfilled as a high performance coach and as an entrepreneur marketing my high performance products because I know I'm adding value to this world. I'm serving people and I'm creating income for myself in a way that makes me very grateful too. I hope this video was value packed for you. Go rewatch this video if you miss a couple of those golden nugget points, and make sure you're taking notes on all this because I really am trying to pour my heart and soul, all the things I learned from my mentors, all the things I'm learning in this business space in the short couple of years that I've been in business, I want to pass on to you because I want to see you win. All right, so drop a thumbs up, drop a like, and a comment of what you learned from this video down below. I want to interact with you. Have you checked out my Instagram and TikTok yet? If you like this content on YouTube, I want to serve you more on these platforms here. So make sure to give me a follow right after this. And until next time, stay sharp, stay focused, and go crush it.